Hi guys, in this video we will talk about a framework for innovation called the Jobs to be Done framework by Clayton Christensen. We'll discuss the definition and components of the framework. Then we will take an example how it was used by a business to create a very large market opportunity, and also finally we'll have some thoughts how you can use in your day-to-day kind of scenario this framework to have new ideas and then create better solutions. Now, talking about innovation, innovation is getting new ideas, creative thoughts, and better solution to existing problems. The problem with innovation is that the process is broken. So we see companies investing billions and millions of dollars, but still the output is not there. So these people came up with a process by which the direction can be there given to any project, and we can find how new ideas should be, which new idea should be pursued, and what they have found in their experience is that 80% of the times you can achieve success if you follow this framework, and many companies like McDonald's, Toyota have used it. So this framework is a proven framework, not just theoretical framework, and it has really helped businesses grow. So we will study what is the definition, how this framework is done, and then finally an example and how you can apply. Now, talking about the framework, uh, the main central idea remains that products and services are hired to do a job. Okay. Now, what is a job will come to in a moment, but for now you can think of it as a task or a need. So again, the framework then says understanding the job is very critical, even more critical than understanding the customer, where the customer is coming from, is a male or female or educated or not. Those are also important, but more important is the job the customer is trying to do. Now, about the opportunities, about different things, different new ideas where those come from are the underserved jobs. So there is some job or some need the customer is trying to do, but there's no solution, there's no solution for it. Those form the potential market opportunities. So what is a job? Job is progress a person is trying to make in a certain circumstance. And then jobs are not very simple, they are very contextual, specific, complex, and emotional component they have. Right. So a simple example of a job can be a carpenter trying to push a nail in the wood. So from the face of it, you will see or think that it's a simple job. But once you enter a place where the carpenter is working, you will understand the nuances. Maybe the carpenter wants that the hammer should be very lightweight. Hammer should have different ways to push the nail and pull out the nail. Right. There should not be any abrasion of the area where the nail is going. So there can be lot of different sort of smaller needs which can only be uncovered once you enter. So it's very important to first point is to uncover the job and totally understand the experience. So this is what this now builds on the component. The first component we said is the uncovering of the job. Don't have to think about the solution, just think about the job, just think about the need of the customer. Then once the needs are identified, then you can create good experiences to fulfill the job or the need. So Uber can be a very good example. Uber, is an app you can use to book a taxi, and the app experience that it provides, right? The taxi it provides, the whole process of going from point A to point B is very nice, and how they have used that, you know use the needs and build on those needs and provided experiences. Like in the app you can see where the car is, when will it come, if you lose something you can talk to them, and if a driver is good or not you can check the rating. So there are a lot of features and a lot of experiences they have built which will help then person perform the job. And third point it says is integrating internal processes to provide desired experience. What that means is the whole company internally is working only on one aim, and that aim is to make the customer do his job, why he has hired that product, right? Now we'll take one example of a very good application of this framework. So Pleasant Roosevelt wanted to gift her niece something which connects the niece with American culture. She found the existing Barbie dolls and other dolls very fashion oriented. So she created a American Girl that creates dolls of different characters. Each character has a story, has a background, and then portrays American culture. And the result is a $700 million business which she sold. So here you can see the need is very specific, right? Dolls were always there, but there was no doll which portrayed this. So if you can find out such specific needs and then create a good solution, then you are innovating. Now, for you to get started, I think first point should be to first internalize or understand this framework as a consumer, because you are also a customer. You buy 100 things every day. So you also think what goes on in a customer's mind when the purchase decision is being taken, right? Also, once you understand the framework, you are if you're working in a company, you have to understand what your customers are uh, looking at your product, from which lens or which dimension they use to judge your product. So that will make you understand how good your product is on that dimension. There can be scenario they are still, your customer, but they are not happy. So in that scenario, you are in a very vulnerable place where you can be disrupted, and big companies have been disrupted by smaller companies because smaller companies can focus on those needs much better, right? So you have to identify, and also once you identify those needs, say there are 10 needs of your customer and your product is still currently doing 6, those 4 needs are something which can give you a direction for future as well, right? And third is experiences. As we talked about Uber, your company should also build those experiences based on which the job can be fulfilled. In the end, I will leave you with two thought-provoking quotes. One is, people don't want to buy a quarter-inch drill; they want a quarter-inch hole. So that means that people are concerned about their needs, about their problems, about their jobs. They are not concerned about solutions. So you as an innovator should also understand the needs of the customer first, then you can come to the solution, right? The solutions can evolve, can change, right? Example is like listening to music. First people used to listen on cassettes and CDs, then iPod came, and then now they are listening online on Spotify. So the need remains the same, the solution can change. So the solution which fits the need much better is the one that is adopted. Then second is, the customer really buys what rarely buys what business thinks it sells. And so this shows the disconnect between the companies and the customers. The customers still buy, but the company does not know exactly what the need of the customer is. So that again puts the company in a very vulnerable situation. And we always see time and again that is a big company which is being disrupted by a smaller. The reason is same, because the company does not understand the customer's need very well, because you need a very strong focus on it. Only then you will understand. And of course this video is just a teaser to what this theory is. So I think first you have to, from this video, if you can take one take home message will be to look to first just question how you yourself are making purchase decisions, what are those parameters, and then maybe map it against how the products are filling those parameters. Of course you can read this book, Competing Against Luck by Clay Christensen, and then see to how you understand this theory much better, and then use it in your job setting, in your project setting. And of course we have seen different companies using it, having achieved great success, and I'm sure you will also if you use it properly. So thanks a lot. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment section. And goodbye, take care.